Fall River Suboxone Doctor. Are you or your loved one suffering from anxiety, muscle cramps, depression, sweating, headache, runny nose, sneezing, fever, chills, or change in how often you urinate? If any of these are true, you probably have withdrawal symptoms from opioids. If you desire to get clean, but the thought of detox seems impossible, help is available. We sympathize with you and want to help you find the necessary resources to get your life back on track. We know you have a lot of questions. This video is specifically for those who live in or around Fall River, Massachusetts, and desperately need a Suboxone doctor or detox center. We will serve as a resource to connect you with the help you need as soon as possible. Suboxone is a medication used to help with withdrawal symptoms and cravings associated with opioid addiction. It is a partial opioid agonist, which means it will bind to the same receptors in the brain as opioids, but will not produce the same high. Moreover, Suboxone is only a part of a larger treatment plan that includes group and individual therapy, and 12-step support groups. This treatment aims to help you get your life back on track and achieve long-term sobriety. The ultimate goal is to reduce the consumption of Suboxone and eventually discontinue its use altogether. The idea behind Suboxone is to help normalize your brain chemistry and reduce the intensity of withdrawal symptoms. And while it is not a miracle cure, it has proven effective for many people struggling with addiction. Plus, it is more affordable and easier to access than other types of treatment, such as inpatient rehab. Suboxone can be taken in pill form or as a dissolvable film placed under the tongue. This treatment is supplemented with therapy and counseling to help address the underlying issues that led to addiction in the first place. Massachusetts has been in the middle of the opioid epidemic for quite some time now. Opioid-related overdose deaths have quadrupled in the state since 2010, and Fall River, Massachusetts, is no exception. The alarming increase in overdose deaths has led to a corresponding increase in the need for Suboxone doctors. So, what can we do to combat this epidemic? One way is by increasing access to treatment, specifically Suboxone treatment. And that is what Suboxone doctors in Fall River, Massachusetts, are doing. They are making this life-saving medication more accessible to those who need it. In addition, they are also helping reduce the stigma around addiction and mental health. By providing quality care and showing compassion, Suboxone doctors are helping change how society views addiction and those struggling with it. Additionally, they are working to break down the barriers that prevent people from getting the help they need. Furthermore, though it is not a cure, Suboxone can be an essential tool to save lives. It can help stabilize someone in the early stages of recovery and prevent them from relapsing. It can also be a harm reduction tool for those who are not ready or able to quit using opioids altogether. With that said, the time to visit a Suboxone clinic or consult a Suboxone doctor in Fall River is now. The city of Fall River in Massachusetts has been hit hard by the opioid epidemic. The Herald News reported 55 opioid overdose-related deaths in 2018 and 67 in 2019. It continued to climb up, reaching 75 in 2020. In 2022, the city is on track to have even more than had been seen in the previous 2 years. This alarming increase indicates the vital need to combat this epidemic. The crucial need for access to treatment is evident. And Suboxone doctors in Fall River in Massachusetts are working hard to provide that access. However, the number of people needing treatment still far exceeds the number of providers. These statistics indicate that the opioid epidemic is still raging in Fall River, and the demand for reputable Suboxone doctors continues to increase. Behind the dark statistics of the opioid epidemic, there are success stories, people who succeeded in getting their lives back on track and reclaiming sobriety. And a large part of that success is due to Suboxone treatment. Suboxone maintenance and medication-assisted detox have been highly effective in treating addiction. Suboxone maintenance, in particular, has a success rate of about 40% to 60%. That is a pretty impressive number, considering that most other forms of treatment have significantly lower success rates. Of course, no one form of treatment is suitable for everyone, and not everyone who tries Suboxone maintenance will be successful. However, the success rates are much higher than most other forms of treatment, so it is worth considering for those struggling with addiction. Also, consulting with a Suboxone doctor in Fall River can help to determine if this treatment suits you. There is no shame in struggling with addiction. It is a disease that can happen to anyone. But there is also no reason to suffer needlessly. The treatments discussed in this article can help you get your life back on track and reclaim sobriety. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, reach out for help. Here at SuboxoneDoctor.com, we can put you in touch with a reputable Suboxone doctor in Fall River. We can also provide you with a quality provider in your area if you don't live in Fall River. Don't suffer needlessly. Get the help you deserve. We sympathize with your situation. We understand how difficult it can be to overcome addiction. We are here to help you in any way we can. Visit our website and begin your journey to sobriety today.